Happy Research Day, everyone. This is Dukdal once again, and this time, let's talk about research. But before that, for those who are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that if I have new videos relating to writing research in education and business research, you will always be updated. Once again, good morning. This time, you will be taught how are you going to place your data in an Excel. Because once you already gather the data, for us to be able to treat this data using a statistical tool, we need to place all our data in an Excel. Okay, so of course, what you need here is the answered survey questionnaire and um, the Excel that we need to place the data. Okay, so this time we have to open an Excel. Okay, so of course we need to have a blank workbook or spreadsheet. So of course, no, in putting all your data in an Excel, we need to have, as what I have said, your answered survey questionnaire. Okay. So, for example, no? For example, your question number one, it talks about the demographic profile of the respondents. Okay. So here, in the first column, okay, in the first column, in a vertical form, you have to list down the number parallel to the total number of your respondents. So here we have to label this as respondents. Okay, and then all you have to do is to adjust the cell size. So here we have 1, 2, 3, and then for example, um, if you have 30 respondents, so all you have to do, um, you can do this not in manual, but uh, you can do it in a direct way. So all you have to do is to highlight 1 to 3 to know, no, to identify the sequence of the number, and then here, no, this small black square here, you have to put your cursor here, and then once this black small plus sign will appear, then you can drag this. Okay, so until you could be able to reach the number of 30. Okay, and of course, we have to put this at the center, no, so that we could be able to have a clean version of our data in the Excel. Okay, so of course, as what I have told you, your first question is on the demographic profile. So, for example, you have age, then you have sex, then, um, for example, in program, and then section. No? Okay. So, you have 4 here. Okay. So, all you have to do, as what I have said, you have to put this at the center, and then above of these indicators of profile variable, so you have to label profile. So, all you have to do is to add one row here. So, just simply right click and then put insert, and then so that the respondents will be at the center, you have to merge this one. No, you can merge this. Okay. Oh, andito siya, merge at the center. Just simply click this one. And then automatically, the word respondents will be at the center. And then here, you have to merge also this one. And then you have to label this as demographic profile. Yan. And then, okay, you can bold this one. No? Okay. So we have now the age. We have now the sex, program, and then section. Okay. So for you to be able to know the distinction, here you could be able to have a border. Okay. So you can put any color here. So this time we will put yellow. Okay. And then we need not a bigger space so we can adjust the size. Okay. As long as we could be able to establish border here. And then, okay. So, for us to be able to relate, no, demographic profile, because demographic profile is categorical variable. So, meaning to say, categorical, um, this is actually involve whole numbers, no? So, for example, in age, we have, especially we are using range. For example, 15 to 20, no? So we have to open a word format here. So this time, we have to open a blank document. So for example, your question number one is like this. What is the demographic profile of the respondents in terms of. Okay. So here you have 1.1. We have here age. 1.2. We have here sex. 1.3. We have here program. 1.4. We have here section. Okay. We have here section. So of course, in your survey questionnaire, when you talk about, for example, when you talk about age, you do it this way, no? You do it this manner. Okay, so 15 to 20. And then next, next is 21 to 25. Another one is 26 to 30. And then we have, excuse me, 31 to 35. Okay, so for us to be able to have this and transfer this, no, place this in our Excel, no, here, we need to have a coding. So for example, 15 to 21, the code is 1. 21 to 25, the code is 2. And then 26 to 30, the code is 3. And then 31 to 35, the code is 4. And then letter B is sex. Okay. So here, of course, there are only two. We have male and we have also here female. So again, we have to code this one. Male, the code is 1. Female, the code is 2. And then next to that is the program. Okay, so when we talk about program, for example here, um, education, business administration, then criminal justice education, criminal justice, then we have hospitality management, then we have what else? We have arts and sciences. Okay, so um, we will code again. So education will, the code is 1, the code is 2, then 3, 4, and then 5. And then the last one is section. So here A, B, C, D, E. Okay, again, code na naman tayo, no? We have to code this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So how are we going to do this in our Excel? Okay, so let's proceed here. So for example, no, for your respondent number 1, the age is 26 to 30. So what is the code? No? So let's put this at the center. The code is 3. Okay. For example, um, the sex is male, so 1. And then, for example, program is criminal justice education, so the code is 3. And then section, okay, for example, section E, echo, okay, so this is 5. So this is how are you going to place the codes, no, in your Excel file. Okay. And then let's continue. For example, your study is customer preferences and satisfaction. So the first variable is on customer preferences, and then you have 5 statements, no? So here you have 5 statements. Okay, so you are going to do here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then of course here you have to have now the average. Okay, so above, no, here you are going to label this. For example, this is on customer preferences as regards to product quality. Okay, product quality. Okay. So here, what you are going to do, again, after average, you put a border. Yan. No? And then, another one, all you have to do is copy this and then paste it here, no, so that this will be automatic. And then product, after product quality, for example, we have here product um, product value, no? This is just an example. So another here, you have to place a border so that you would be able to identify yan. And then, okay. So, for example, no, this is for your respondent number one. So, this time, we have to look into on the Likert scale questionnaire. Okay. So, for example, for item number one, here rate 5, item number two, 3, item number 3, 5, and then 5, and then 2. Okay. So let's continue here. And then for product value, okay, this is 5, um, 4, 4, 3, 5. Okay. So the next item here is we have to get now the average. So all you have to do is this. So just simply highlight this one, and then, no, on top of your screen, find the AutoSum, no? Itong napakalaki na E. Okay, this is AutoSum, and then just simply click average. Okay. So, another one, just simply click AutoSum and then average. Now, here we have to, no, in the presentation of our data, kailangan natin two decimal places, no? Okay, so all you have to do is you can highlight the whole column, click above, and then right click, and then format cells, and then just simply click number. If you try, no, decimal places, if you try to look at this, if you are going to rely on this kasi nakatuna siya when you click that one, not okay. So, this one, no? This is already 2. Or, balik tayo, you can have this one, okay? This one, no? Okay, so you can have it to, okay? So, since you are adding, so you are going to click, no? The right side, okay? So, simply you have this one, put it here, and then click. Okay. Why is this happening? Okay, here, no? So you are going to click, what you are going to click the left side because you are adding. Okay, and then this one, okay, click, no? Okay, so that is automatic, but you can use the as what I have said, this one, and then format cells, and then try to click number, and then you can move this one up, down. But we have to have two decimal places, so we will only have two. Okay, so the next thing you do is this. Just simply click this one and then drag this down. And then another one, drag this down. Okay. So, let's put it at the center. Yan. Okay, so this time, let's have now the second instrument. Okay, for example, the age is um, 15 to 20. Andun siya sa ganun na rin, range. So, you will, the code is 1. And then, still, this time, female. So, female, the code is 2. And then, the program is Arts and Sciences. So the code is 5. And then the section is Bravo. Okay, so you have 2. And then let's proceed to the statements of the first variable. For example, statement number 1, he or she, no, kasi female. She rate 5, then she rated, okay, here 5. and then she rated 2, 3, 3, 4. If you try to look at this, no? If you try to look at this automatically, no? Automatically the average lumabas siya kasi you already programmed this 1, no? If you could still remember, we drag this down and then here 4, 4, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So automatically, the average will come out. Okay. So this is how are you going to place. And then if you have more indicators, so for example, this is only 5. What if you have 10 statements? No? So you will have also here 10. No? You will also have here 10 statements or up to number 10. Okay, so as regards as to how many of your statements in each of your indicator in that particular variable. So as what I have told you, all you have to do is only to copy this, no, for us to be able to avoid putting this manually, and then you can have this one, no? If you want that the cells will be reduced to size, all you have to do is to highlight this one and then right click, proceed to column width, and then you can have 4 here. No, change 10 to 4. So if you try to look at this, however, 4 is not good, so we have to change to 5. Okay. Um, so for us to be able, we have to wrap this one. It's not good. So let's again, kasi though we have text here, so column width, we can have, let us have 8. Okay na siya. And then here, kasi these are only numbers, so here we could be able to column width, and then we could have 3. Okay, 3 is, okay, we have to adjust. It's up to you, no? We could have 4 here. Yan. This one also, we could have 4. We could have 4 here. Yan. So, this is how are you going to uh, transfer your data, no? Your surveyed data to an Excel form. Okay. And then, because if you want the statistician that the data will be subjected to statistical tool, the statistician, the expert will be asking for the soft copy of your data using an Excel. So one last, third respondent, the age is 31 to 35. So this is 4. Another female, this is 2. And then the program is hospitality management. So this is 4. And then the section is alpha. Okay, so this is 1. So, and then let's proceed to the indicators, no, of the variable. So she rated 4, 4, 5, 4, 4. And then here 5, 5, 3, 5, 5. Okay, yan. So this is how are you going to present the data. So if you have questions, feel free to ask. You can ask your question through our GC, or you can drop your questions on the comment box or chat box, no, below the video, so that I could be able to address your questions. So I hope with this video presentation, no, with this short video presentation, you are now guided on how are you going to place your data, no, in an Excel form. Thank you so much for watching. God bless everyone. Stay safe at mabuhay po tayong lahat.